Yeah, well, we didn't have much time because it's a busy time at the time. But majority of the time that I did preparing, or we had to prepare, was mainly sitting with Lisa, the ex heroin addict, and just learning every detail. And George would be there, and also just on the set. And that's what I love about his style of directing. It's just like he'll just roll the camera and coach you through it and say, okay, give me this or give it to me again, you know. And I love that approach because it was not a lot of time. You know, it's like, okay, we're rolling, let's make every reel count, you know. Winnie, that was another challenging role. I was definitely more so terrified of that one than anything because you have this huge iconic figure, and going into Africa and to see the platform that some have for her and what she means to the country and all of that, and it's like, Jennifer, if you're gonna do this, you gotta hop all the way in. So I was very intimidated by that. I spent 4 months in South Africa filming that film, and it was an amazing experience. And again, that was a story that I felt like, why am I just not reading this script, learning her contribution to our history, and I'm almost 30 years old. Like, at the time, I'm 32 now, but because that was filmed over 3-4 years ago, and it's like that stuck out to me. Like, only thing we ever knew about Winnic Mandela is that she was Nelson Mandela's wife, and here I am reading the script, and I'm like, wait, she did all of this? She went through that? Like, hello, shouldn't we be telling this story? And so that's what drew me to that role. I remember that very well, actually. It was my ex-boyfriend is the one who reminded me of that when she was on her season Idol. He's like, Jenny, that's that same little girl that stood outside everything you're saying. And I'm like, oh my God, it is. So, I don't know, it's just weird how things work out. But I do remember that very well. Actually, Simon was actually my favorite judge because he prepares you for like the industry and everything you're gonna deal with. Like, it's not always gonna be peaches and cream, and everybody isn't always gonna like you, and that's okay. But he I always consider Idol like boot camp of the industry, you know, and it prepares you for it. And he's just honest. It's just, I guess, how he felt. But hindsight, man. I don't know. I know he's having a baby now. I haven't seen him in a while. Probably at the Oscars when I won my Oscar, I think. Wow, which was almost 10 years now. I don't know. All I see is Whitney. I think Whitney Houston giving me my Grammy overshadowed winning my first Grammy for me, because it was all a surprise. We didn't know she was going to be there. I knew I was nominated, and I would have never guessed. Like, that is the ultimate dream, because she's always been like my favorite, my idol. Who gets to get their first Grammy from their musical idol? That's crazy. And then to win all of that. So it's just amazing. And she like took the whole night from me. Oh God, I can't remember what she said to me at the time, but I know she told me she's extremely proud of me backstage, and when he gave me my Grammy, I probably cried on her, I'm sure. Like, it's still surreal to this day.